Hello, ma'am.
I would love if you open your camera too and we can share the smiles.
Actually, I just received a message right now, and I was not in the form to on the camera.
Matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just come here and sit here with an open mind. Rest is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
when we have to learn something, we just have to open the mind and let it flow with the energy. Rest, your
yeah.
clothes or your
With you,
hair,
I
nothing matters.
connected me like like an open heart. In fact,
Yes.
always love to hear your words and listen them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. This always gives me more and more strength to move forward for my mission and for my vision of transforming this world through my insights, my experiences, and especially organizing such sessions, which are just surprise sessions. Like, I don't really announce them much like before in time. I just announce, and I feel that people who need it and they feel that this is going to be fruitful, they definitely join the sessions which are completely out of the surprise.
नहीं रे, बहुत कुछ लिटरली बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है, बट मेरे साथ वही होता है। लास्ट सेशन में मैंने यही कहा था कि बस तब तक इफेक्ट रहता है, उसके बाद फिर खत्म हो जाता है।
See, I would say at least something is better than nothing,
या
right? अगर आज आपने खाना खाया और आज आपको उसकी एनर्जी मिलती रही, तो आप ये नहीं कह सकते हो कि क्या यार अब मैं कल खाना फिर खाना पड़ेगा मुझे।
नहीं, बट चार्ज हो जाते हैं, वही बात है ना, चार्ज हो जाते हैं और फिर वो काफी बातें हैं जो कि घूमती रहती हैं,
That's
रिमाइंड
what
कराती रहती हैं।
That's what. अब हम अपने आप को जहां भी इन्वॉल्व करेंगे, लाइक व्हाट वी सी, व्हाट वी
हम्म,
हियर, डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू थिंक अबाउट इट एटलीस्ट समवेयर,
ये तो है।
right? So now this connection is going to become stronger and stronger when you put lot of your time in it, right?
बिल्कुल मैम।
A lot of
या
the time is sometimes like, oh my god, I have to give a lot of time, how would I do this, how would I do this? It's all right, it's all right. Now don't panic listening कि मुझे बहुत समय निकालना पड़ेगा. Just imagine if you are just going to be here this 1 hour completely present.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ठीक है, अब ये मत सोचो कि अभी तो मैं सुन रही हूँ, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, बाद में क्या होगा। अभी ये देखो, सबसे बड़ा हमारे लिए क्या है, इट्स अ डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग इन द माइंड,
या
राइट? सो प्लीज ड्रॉप दिस डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग, एंड अगर वो दिमाग में आ भी रहा है ना, तो आप उसको बोलो गेट असाइड, ओके? यू
ठीक
कैन टेल
है।
योर
ओके,
थॉट, दिस इज योर थॉट, राइट? बच्चों को भी तो बोल देते हो ना कि हटो यहाँ से, अभी मैं कुछ कर रही हूँ, बोल
बिल्कुल
सकते
बिल्कुल।
हो, है ना? आप गाड़ी चला रहे हो, रास्ते में कोई आ गया तो उसको हॉर्न देके आप क्या बोलोगे? प्लीज गेट असाइड, आई हैव टू गो।
या
The same is with thought. Have the control.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। ओके।
तो अब 1 घंटा just be present. All right.
ओके,
Whatever we are
यस,
discussing, whatever we are listening from you, question, answers, activity, बस 1 घंटा सिर्फ इसी को perform करो. Forget about the rest.
ठीक है।
All right. Can we do that?
यस मैम, श्योर।
Awesome. Awesome. So first of all, tell me, like, what do you think, like, why daily plan or organizing your day is important?
जस्ट टू कि हम लोग फिर उसी अकॉर्डिंग अगर हमारा प्लान रहेगा तो हम परफॉर्म कर सकेंगे। अब जैसे मेरे साथ है कि अगर अब तो मैं बिल्कुल टोटली जैसे फ्री सी हूँ, तो मुझे पता है कि मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं है। ऊपर से आती हूँ, नीचे बैठती हूँ, नीचे से ऊपर चली जाती हूँ। अगर प्लान ऑर्गेनाइज होगा कुछ, तो मैं फिर उस अकॉर्डिंग अपने माइंड भी मेरा सेट रहेगा इनफैक्ट।
Wow. This is so clear within you. If
या
I have a day plan with me, I will execute it and I will be knowing that what is going to be my outcome.
यस
Right? Now,
यस
what do you feel that besides you know that you have the plan, you want to do it, but somewhere something is there which is missing. तो कहते हैं ना कि हमें खुद की गलतियां सबसे ज्यादा पता होती है,
बिल्कुल
अपनी वीकनेस सबसे ज्यादा पता होती है, क्योंकि हम हमारे को सबसे ज्यादा जानते हैं,
बिल्कुल मैम।
राइट? सो व्हाट डू यू फील दैट, व्हाट इज दैट पॉइंट विद इन यू व्हिच यू फील दैट अगर ये पकड़ा जाए और इस पे काम करा जाए, लाइफ विल नेवर बी द सेम।
मेरी अब जो रिसेंट अभी चल रहा है कि मैंने अपना ना सब कुछ जैसे मेरे हस्बैंड के लिए किया हुआ है, मेरी हैप्पीनेस वो है। मैंने एक्चुअली अपनी बाउंड्रीज ही बना ली कि वही मेरी हैप्पीनेस है। अगर वो टाइम दे रहे हैं तो मैं हैप्पी हूँ, अगर बाई चांस वो बिजी हो जाते हैं तो मैं अनहैप्पी हो जाती हूँ, सब कुछ सिस्टम बिगड़ जाता है। मतलब मैंने अपनी ना
Lucky man,
बाउंड्री
you're so lucky. Yeah, this is something to celebrate. Like, people get deprived of love. हस्बैंड
बट
वाइफ कंपेनियनशिप फैमिली सब होते हुए वो उसको रिलिश नहीं कर सकते हैं। बट अब यहाँ पे देखो, आपने अपनी ब्लेसिंग को ही ब्लेसिंग इन डिसगाइज बना रखा है।
बिल्कुल वही ना, उससे जिससे मुझे लगता है कि वो मेरे से दूर हो रहे हैं, इरिटेट होने लग गए हैं। मुझे ऐसा लगने लग गया कि मतलब मैं ज्यादा, मतलब मैं इनफैक्ट बच्चों से ज्यादा उनका करके, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद वो ही मेरी नेगेटिविटी रही, कि गलती रही इनफैक्ट कि मैंने ज्यादा किया तो मेरी वैल्यू कम होगी।
नाउ दिस इज अगेन सेटिंग बाय डिफॉल्ट। ये थोड़े जो बाहर के लोग होते हैं ना,
हम्म
ठीक है, ये बाहर के कीटाणु हैं, आपके खुद के नहीं है।
हम्म
कभी भी ऐसा होता है क्या, लव का कोई रेशो होता है क्या, या इमोशन एक्सप्रेस करने का कोई रेशो होता है क्या, कि नहीं इतना ही करना चाहिए? ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है। देखो, ये तो एनर्जी है, अगर ये फ्लो कर रही है तो ये तो फ्लो करेगी। देखो, अगर कोई इंसान प्यार करना पसंद करता है तो नेवर एवर इट इज जस्ट ओनली टिल योर हस्बैंड और योर चिल्ड्रन, it is for everyone. The love emotion, the feeling is a bit different, but love is love.
बट पता नहीं मैम, इस बार का मैं भी ना एक यही सोची थी लास्ट, अभी आपका ना किसी से दो, एक मेल थे और एक फीमेल थे जिसने आपने वो डाला, मतलब उनका भी इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन आज डाला था ना उनका भी। तो मैं भी वही सोच रही थी कि शायद मैं भी एक लकी हो जाऊं जिसको आप भी मेरे को भी सिलेक्ट कर लो उनमें से। आपने उनको कहा था ना कि मैंने आपको छोटे से मैं इतने सारे लोगों में से निकाला है किसी को। मैं नाम उनका भूल गई, लास्ट अभी थोड़े दिन पहले ही आपने डाला है।
I
तो
got
मैं
it.
भी सोची जा रही थी, मैं कहा हाय मेरी भी कोई टर्न ऐसी आ जाए जिससे मैं प्रॉपर डिस्कस कर सकूं आपसे। एंड
बस,
आई थिंक आज बड़ा अच्छा डे आ गया मेरे लिए।
हाँ देखो, सारा डिस्कशन
हाँ,
आपसे ही हो रहा है। हाँ।
वही मैं देख रही हूँ।
Great. So we have Shivani also here. Hello, Shivani. Very, very good morning rather. Abhi good afternoon, thoda 20 minute.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you. Thank you so much. It's all
Thank you so
great.
much.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, great. Thank you so much. Absolutely great.
Awesome. So, I think right now we all women here, and
Yeah.
the women, when come together in action, the things are massive.
Right.
So we all can really correlate what is Pooja talking about, right?
Right.
Absolutely. So, the way we think about a certain emotion, which is love, hatred, jealousy, blame, complaint, because these all are emotions, right? Giving, receiving, whatever it is. The very first thing is to be noticed that where is it coming from? Now, some people, they play very mindfully, right? Some people are like, "Arey, main to dil se." Some people, they express a lot of love from their body, but nothing is inside. And at the soul level, you'll hardly see few people, because at the soul level, everything is a union. It cannot be mind, body, or heart. It has to be everything together. So my question to all of you is this: ask yourself, which emotion, because ultimately you organizing your day, something is not happening for you, somebody around you is not supporting you, your husband, your children, or your staff, or whatever it is. What is the problem? It only can be located and understood when you actually understand that what happens when it comes to that emotion. Now, even planning for a day is also an emotion. Like, your mind is like, no, I need to plan. So I need to plan is more like what? Can be excitement, can be like, oh shit, I have to plan. That is like something which is giving you a more hard and a challenged feeling. Everything is an emotion. तो अगर हम एक इमोशन को सबसे पहले रिफ्लेक्ट करेंगे, which can be the emotion of doing something, right? So I want all of you to just reflect on your own emotion. कि जब मैं कुछ करने जाती हूँ या मैं कुछ प्लान कर रही होती हूँ या मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा होता है, व्हाट इज द इमोशन, हाउ डू आई फील? Do I feel excited? Do I feel burdensome? Do I feel it's a challenge? Do I feel why I need to do? Do you feel somebody else will do for me? Do you feel क्या है यार, बड़ी मुश्किल लाइफ है? So what is it? And once you find that emotion first, definitely चूहा पकड़ा गया. Are you understanding, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
You can give me a thumbs up or you can shake your head because probably, yes, Shivani says thumbs up on that. And I would request all of you to open your cameras here if it's really possible. You know, that conversation really becomes better because when you see human to human and, you know, their smile, there is learning, you know, excitement on the face and all, that really brings, I think, my skills better to speak to you. Hey, thank you for opening up. So come on, tell me, what is that emotion? क्या होता है?
मेरे साथ होता है बहुत ही मतलब एक्साइटमेंट से शुरू करती हूँ पर फिर वापस ऐसे हो जाती हूँ क्या करना है करके.
बहुत एक्साइटमेंट से शुरू करती हूँ और फिर क्या हो जाता है, क्या करना है करके. Now look at the contrast between the two things, right? अब क्या है यहाँ पे पूजा, मतलब आप इतने एक्साइटेड होते हो तो कैसे होते हो, मतलब क्या होता है? अब एक्साइटमेंट को एक्सप्लेन करो.
जैसे मतलब कुछ भी सोचा, अब जैसे मैं बिल्कुल फ्री रहती हूँ तो मेरा बहुत मन करता है कि मैं कुछ करूं. मैं बहुत सोचती हूँ, थोड़े दिन कुछ देखती हूँ कि एटलीस्ट बेकिंग कुकिंग मुझे इसमें इंटरेस्ट आता है तो मैं यही कर लूं. बड़े होप से उठती हूँ, बस फिर वापस छोड़ पड़ा पे कुछ क्या करेंगे, किसके लिए करना है, मतलब ऐसे हो जाता है. अब मुझे ये लगता है बार बार यही सोचती रहती हूँ कि अपना टाइम किल करने के लिए मुझे बिजी होना पड़ेगा. अगर मैं बिजी रहूंगी तो मैं ठीक भी रहूंगी
Look at your
इनफैक्ट.
statement, टाइम किल करने के लिए. टाइम को किल करना मतलब
पता नहीं.
see, I am here to help you to understand your own thoughts. What are you speaking? If you really want to take away something very something very beneficial which can change your life today, you need to understand, right? So whatever you are saying, I'm not like a kitty friend who's be like, yeah, you are right, मेरे साथ भी ऐसी होता है ना? हम यहाँ वो बात करने नहीं आए हैं, ठीक है? हम इस precious time में क्या करने आए हैं? That something must change you today. Okay? So excitement क्यों होती है? पहले अपने आप से ये पूछो कि excited कैसे होती हूँ? Now let me give you a few examples. चलो मान लो कि मुझे आज रनिंग करनी है, ठीक है? और मैं जूते भी डाल लेती हूँ, मैं गार्डन में जाती हूँ और मैं चलना शुरू कर देती हूँ, ठीक है? एंड देन आई एम लाइक, ओहो मुझे तो भागना था. अभी मेरे सामने से कोई भागता हुआ आ रहा है. आई एम लाइक, वाओ, इवन आई वांट टू रन लाइक दिस. और मैं रनिंग करना स्टार्ट कर देती हूँ, ठीक है? अभी वो जो रनिंग कर रहा है वो क्रॉस करके चला गया और मैं रन करते करते 1 किलोमीटर तक गई, फिर मैं चलना शुरू कर देती हूँ, राइट? एंड आई एम लाइक, चलना भी तो ठीक है, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, भागना छोड़ो, right? And I'm still walking and walking. Now somebody again comes, probably that same person, and he is running, and I'm like, wow, and I start running again, right? Now I run for 2 kilometers, and I'm like, wow, right? I again stop. But the person who is continuously running, he again crosses, and I'm like, wow. Again, I get that motivation and inspiration. I'm like, I'll start running again. Abhi main aur अच्छे से भागती हूँ, right? I want everyone to mute, please. Thank you, Namrata. Thank you, Purav. So, अभी मैं फिर से भागना शुरू कर देती हूँ, ठीक है? अब मैं जब भाग रही हूँ, I can actually see I can run. शुरू कहाँ से हुआ? घर से. मैं बेड से उठी, मैंने जूते डाले और मैंने क्या बोला, आज मैं रनिंग करूंगी, ठीक है? जब तक मैं गार्डन में पहुंची, मेरा माइंड मुझे क्या बोलता है, चलना भी तो ठीक है, भागना क्यों है, ठीक है? अभी मैं किसी को देखती हूँ, वो भाग रहा है, मैं उससे इंस्पायर्ड होती हूँ, मैं भागना शुरू कर देती हूँ, राइट? अभी वो इंस्पिरेशन गई, मोटिवेशन गई, मैं फिर से चलना शुरू कर देती हूँ. अब फिर से मैं किसी को भागते हुए देखती हूँ, मैं फिर से भागना शुरू कर देती हूँ. Now, should I end my run and think like that कि मैं चल क्यों रही थी, मैंने सारा क्यों नहीं भागा, मैंने ये नहीं करा, मैंने वो नहीं करा, या मैं ये सोचूं कि wow, at least I could run for whatever reason. अब हमारी सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम क्या है, जब हमारी तरफ कोई मोटिवेशन आ रहा होता है ना, तो हम सबसे पहले क्या बोलते हैं, अरे ये तो टेम्परेरी है. ठीक है, कोई हमें इंस्पायर कर रहा होता है तो हम क्या बोलते हैं, अरे ये तो टेम्परेरी है. We stop ourselves for even receiving that beautiful acknowledgement कि चाहे मैं 1 मिनट के लिए मोटिवेट हुई, चाहे मैं 1 मिनट के लिए इंस्पायर्ड हुई, बट मैं हुई तो सही. राइट? सो पूजा, कैन यू रिलेट टू दिस नाउ कि एक्साइटमेंट कैसे जाती है और बम्प करके नीचे कैसे आती है? नाउ व्हाट आई वांट यू टू डू इज नोटिस योर एक्साइटमेंट. व्हाट इज द रीजन ऑफ एक्साइटमेंट? What is the reason? Ask yourself. क्या होता है? सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ देखती हूँ, बच्चे कुछ बोलते हैं, हस्बैंड बोलता है, कोई फ्रेंड बोलती है, मेरा खुद का अंदर से मेरा इनर सेल्फ बोलता है. क्या होता है? कौन कर रहा है मुझे ये मोटिवेट, चाहे वो 1 मिनट के लिए भी है. So what is that, Pooja? Okay, you need to unmute.
एट टाइम्स मेरी फ्रेंड्स भी करती हैं, और कई बार मैं जैसे वीडियोस देख के कि हाँ यार ये बहुत कितने मतलब आगे जा रहे हैं, मैं फिर वहीं की वहीं बैठी हूँ.
Okay,
मतलब वो
your
चीज.
friends motivate you sometime and sometimes certain videos. ठीक है?
हाँ,
अभी
इनफैक्ट
जो
मेरे
ये
हस्बैंड
friends, हाँ, आपके हस्बैंड क्या?
हर चीज के लिए मतलब पुश करते रहते हैं कि नहीं, यू हैव टू डू, गो, कम आउट, डू समथिंग, कि अपने आप को बिजी रखो जिससे तुम एक्टिव रहो.
So now your husband also. So you have 3 people, friends, some videos and your husband which motivate you. ठीक है? अब जब ये तीनों आपको मोटिवेट करते हैं, क्या होता है आपके दिमाग में, क्या चलता है?
नहीं, हाँ मेरे को करना है, मेरे साथ हैं, सब लोग कर रहे हैं.
तो इन 3 के साथ आप भी हो गए.
हाँ जी.
Now there are 4 people with you who are motivating you to do something. Am I right?
या
Now what happens?
बस फिर पता नहीं.
बस
No.
पता नहीं. So that पता नहीं. Hi Jeevan, hello Namrata, good afternoon, thank you for joining. So ये जो gap है कि फिर पता नहीं, right? Remember in the last session when you came for the free masterclass, I told you that time also. अब लाइफ का नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होना चाहिए कि ये पता नहीं जो है ना, इसको फाइंड आउट करो कि पता नहीं. राइट? सबसे पहले सेलिब्रेट योर एक्साइटमेंट कि वाओ, एटलीस्ट आई गेट एक्साइटेड. देखो दुनिया में बहुत लोग हैं जो होपलेस हो चुके हैं. राइट? दुनिया में बहुत लोग हैं जो सिर्फ ये सोचते हैं कि नहीं कोई आएगा. राइट? चाहे वो भगवान आएगा या कोई और आएगा, बट कोई आएगा जो हमें कुछ करवाएगा. बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. राइट? Now at least you have friends, you have husband, you have at least some videos to watch. Number 1, it's a good thing. ठीक है? हम सबसे पहले उसको सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. अब दूसरा सवाल ये आता है कि अब क्या होता है मेरे साथ, अब क्यों नहीं मैं ये वाले अच्छा सपोर्ट यूज कर पाती हूँ, चाहे वो वीडियोस हो, चाहे वो मेरा हस्बैंड हो, चाहे वो मेरा फ्रेंड्स, चाहे वो मेरे फ्रेंड्स हो. अब इन फ्रेंड्स के साथ आप क्या कर सकते हो, अकाउंटेबिलिटी कर सकते हो. कैसे होगा? Now let me be your friend for a minute. Okay, I'm calling you, tring tring, hello Pooja, what are you doing? अरे यार मैं तो सो रही थी. Come on, get up, you promised me that you'll be going for a walk. Right? और आप क्या कहते हो, अरे नहीं नहीं ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है. Your friend is like, मैं तेरे से दोबारा बात नहीं करूंगी अगर तू वॉक पे ना गई तो. अब ये जो फ्रेंड है वो आपके घर आके आपको उठा के तो वॉक पे लेके जाएगी नहीं. ठीक है? बट आप क्या कर सकते हो, सीरियसली उसको सीरियस ले सकते हो कि हाँ यार इतनी अच्छी मेरी फ्रेंड है, मुझसे नाराज हो जाएगी. ठीक है? और उसको बोलो.
यही हो रहा है.
देखो,
यही हो रहा है मैम.
देखो अब आप कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस पे भी आ गए हो.
मतलब वो मुझे ऐसे ही करती है, मैं आ रही हूँ और तेरे को जाना ही पड़ेगा मेरे साथ, बस मैंने तेरे को बाहर निकालना है.
Then what do you do when they come to pick you up? मतलब इतनी अच्छी फ्रेंड्स हैं आपके पास जो आपको घर पे लेने भी आ रही हैं, तो आप क्या करते हो?
Then I used to go with her.
You
We get to
used to
spend
go
1 hour.
or you still go?
Means I go.
You go.
मेरे को willing भी रहता है कि हाँ नहीं, if I go with her कि we will talk और हमारा 1 आवर बहुत अच्छे से हम स्पेंड करके आएंगे, फ्रेश होके आएंगे।
Have you ever tried this way कि आज वो मुझे लेने आई है, कल मैं जाऊं?
नहीं, नेवर।
So bad. So bad of you.
यस।
So doing all this, is your friendship growing? Is the accountability becoming better? Or it's like कि ठीक है, अब वो कभी कभी मुझे push कर देती है, because after all everybody is a human being. It's a energy exchange. मतलब मैं सबको बोलूं hi, how are you, and कोई मुझे बोले get lost. I might try once more, twice more. उसके बाद मैं तो नहीं करूंगी.
बिल्कुल।
Right? अभी आपका husband भी आपके साथ थोड़ा सा कहीं ना कहीं annoyed हो रहे होंगे, because वो आपको continuously boost कर रहे हैं, continuously motivate कर रहे हैं, but आप कोई वापस channelize कर ही नहीं रहे हो. आप अपनी energy को वहीं के वहीं नीचे कर देते हो और बोलते हो क्या कि ठीक है भाई, तुम सबका एक एक जॉब है, तुम मुझे पुश करते रहो, मोटिवेट करते रहो, और मैं कुछ भी नहीं करूंगी. Now find out the reason. Ask yourself. As I said, we all know our truth, and as a coach I can help you, support you through my questions, through definitely asking you in certain ways that you find out that why. Do I lack support? No. People around me love me, care for me. Yes. What's happening? What's happening? You don't love yourself?
Yeah.
प्यार करे, वो प्यार करे, खुद से प्यार. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for opening up to me. It's not easy. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting yourself. And thank you to really take a step ahead by at least accepting that what is the problem. And the problem is within ourselves. Right?
Yes.
हमारी
Yes.
बहुत जिंदगी बीत जाती है, उसकी गलती, इसकी गलती, XYZ की गलती, और हमें लगता है कि नहीं ये ठीक होना चाहिए तो A ठीक होगा. ठीक है, बट A को ही ठीक होना पड़ता है, XYZ तो अपने आप भी ठीक हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि हर किसी की अपनी लाइफ है, हर किसी की अपनी खुद एक सेल्फ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है.
बिल्कुल.
So Pooja, once you have found out now and you really understand this, that definitely I have no love for myself, I have no acknowledgement for myself, I am not even appreciating the people around me, motivating me, supporting me, because every now and then we are coaching people from so many dimensions, so many areas, like, you know, and let me tell you, 99.9% are people lacking support. Right? People are not finding the right support. You know, अगर हम घर पे 4 लोग हैं तो चारों के different angles हैं, north, south, east, west. वो center में मिलना ही बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. ठीक है? So right now I really want you to acknowledge and be very grateful about your husband, your friends, the kind of videos you are watching, क्योंकि अगर उनका सपोर्ट भी ना होता तो आज आपकी सिचुएशन इससे भी ज्यादा वर्स्ट हो सकती थी.
बिल्कुल.
एंड यू एक्सेप्ट दैट आल्सो.
यस.
तो अभी क्या करना चाहिए? मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ कि अगर ये प्रियंका की सिचुएशन है तो पूजा मुझे क्या गाइड करेगी? You have children, Pooja?
Yeah, I have 2 daughters.
How old are they?
One is 9 years and one is 4.
Wow. So your 9 years come to you and she tells you कि मम्मा मेरी क्लास में मुझे कोई भी अच्छा फ्रेंड नहीं मिलता, कोई भी मुझे हेल्प नहीं करता, कोई भी मुझे सपोर्ट नहीं करता, मेरी टीचर मुझे बिल्कुल लव नहीं करती है. क्या बोलोगे आप उसको? क्या बोलोगे? यही बोलोगे आई डोंट नो?
नहीं.
क्या बोलोगे बताओ?
मींस वही पूछो.
अमरिंदर जी, सीवी कुमार, जीवन, गुड टू सी यू ऑल. या टेल मी, क्या बोलोगे बताओ?
उससे रीजन पूछूंगी, इनफैक्ट क्या रीजन हो रहा है, काम है पीछे, उस पे वर्क करने के लिए इनफैक्ट कहूंगी उसे.
ओके, और क्या बोलोगे?
कुछ नहीं, आइडिया नहीं.
चलो सबसे पहले ना यही होमवर्क करो अभी. पिक अप अ पेपर एंड पेन, ओके, And imagine a situation where your daughter is coming to you, okay, and she's telling you all this blah blah blah, what is happening with you right now. But उसकी कंडीशन में वो क्या बोल रही है, मुझे कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा, मुझे कोई सपोर्ट नहीं कर. नंबर 1 कंडीशन. सेकंड कंडीशन में आप लिखो, आपकी डॉटर बिल्कुल वही सेम बोल रही है, माय टीचर लव्स मी, माय टीचर हेल्प्स मी, आई हैव गुड फ्रेंड्स, बट मम्मा ये मुझसे हो नहीं रहा. एंड देन यू आस्क हर रीजन क्या है, वो बोलेगी पता नहीं. तो फिर आप उसको क्या बोलोगे? आई वांट दीज 2 क्वेश्चंस right now attempted by you, if you really want the outcome of this meeting to be very fruitful for you. All right, awesome guys, everyone, we can cheers for Pooja. And we all are common people, we all have common problems, it's completely all right. कोई थोड़ा आगे है, कोई थोड़ा पीछे है, कोई कहीं थोड़ा खुश है, कोई कहीं थोड़ा उदास है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, right? But whenever we come together, we are just going to be more and more and more giving support to each other, right? So come on, everyone. So Jeevan has sent thumbs up to you, Pooja. Thank you very much, Jeevan. All right, so the way Pooja has shared her problem, that why, okay, Jeevan, I've taken your message. So come on, Jeevan, show up, open up your camera, let's talk. So the way Pooja has just shared her problem, that why she's not able to organize her day, why she's not obviously not obviously able to organize her life, because every day decides our life in all, right? आज का दिन आपका कल का दिन automatically decide करता है, at least 80%. So it's not about goals for life, it's about goals for the day. So the way she has shared her problem, and she has been very, very awesome to share everything with honesty. I want every one of you to understand that even you can do that, right? So Jeevan, do you want to come and really open up that why you have been procrastinating, why this slow poison is running in your life? Hello, Jeevan. Thank you for opening up. Thank you so much. Can you please unmute? Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Yes, Jeevan. Why procrastination? अच्छा लगता है ये word? इससे दोस्ती करना अच्छा लगता है?
Never, never.
So why? अभी the kind of person you are, the kind of profession you are in, right? Do you actually unfriend with certain things because you feel that this is something I would want to do, but you're still doing it?
Yeah, the same thing, the overthinking. If anything I want to do, my mind goes for thinking more about that one in future that will happen.
Why do you think overthinking is bad? Why do you think overthinking is bad? Tell me. See, all the time, 24 hours, I am thinking about lifestyle. I am thinking about lifestyle entire 24 hours. Right? I'm always thinking, अभी मैं ये better कैसे कर सकती हूँ, अभी मैं ये better कैसे कर सकती हूँ, उस client का ये better कैसे हो सकता है, इस session में मैं ये better कैसे कर सकती हूँ, कैसे मैं अपने everyday के schedule में से एक session ऐसा करूँ जहाँ पे I just post surprise and people don't have to pay and they can only come and understand that we can talk and we can actually get them out of the problem. Right? मैं सारा time यही सोचती रहती हूँ जीवन, सारा समय मेरा इसी में रहता है. अब मैं क्या बोलूँ? Oh my God, I overthink a lot. या मैं ये बोलूँ कि wow, I am overthinking. That's why I'm able to create something. Now the question is, what are you overthinking about? Now, overthinking is not bad. Please understand. Life में best to best creations, best to best masterpieces कैसे आते हैं? Tell me. ये bulb कैसे आया? ये light कैसे आई? Even the masterpieces of human beings have been created by a master by overthinking a lot. कैसे ये आंख, कान, नाक ये कैसे होने चाहिए? आप में सब इतने सारे लोग, सबकी शक्ल अलग. The master must have overthinked a lot. Number one, overthinking is not bad. But the question is, what are you overthinking about? So tell me, what are you overthinking about?
About my profession or about my personal life, but it's not in a good way. Anything I think it is in it will happen bad. Like that, I overthink more about that one.
So at least let's first break this ice. Let's break this ice. Overthinking is not bad. Okay. Now, why are you overthinking about it? Definitely you want something out of it and you're not able to understand how I should do about it.
Yeah.
So that's how you're saying it's not good.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Now the question is why you think that it's not good. So how are you overthinking? Now look at the pattern of overthinking. क्या चल रहा है आपके दिमाग में? अब पहला लेते हैं आपका प्रोफेशन. ठीक है? So what are you thinking about it? What makes you overthink about it?
That if I handle any cases, that will go in vain, and I may face some problem from that one in some court or like that. In future, not in near future, in next 4 or 5 years, and it may hurt my feelings or it may hurt my career like that.
Now, what is your profession?
As a police inspector.
As a police inspector. Now, tell me, when did you become police inspector?
Already 16 years over.
16 years. How old you were that time?
Around 25. 25.
Were you quite sensible to choose this profession?
Yeah, I got the opportunity.
Or you were forced into it?
No. I was and I entered with a good this only.
So you entered with your own self-decision.
Yeah.
So now, can you just ask that Jeevan 16 years ago, क्या मुझे नहीं पता था कि इस प्रोफेशन में negativity, positivity for the acknowledgements, ये सब कुछ होगा?
Yeah, I know. I was knowing that one.
Right? Now, the first thing is, you know the truth. But still, you are sitting on a complaint chair and you're like, ये ऐसे ना हो जाए, ये वैसे ना हो जाए. Now tell me one thing, you being a police inspector, definitely you will not be in a mindset where you'll be like, no, more crime should happen and I should have more investigations. You having an innocent heart and mind and thinking of the good things, and that's why you can say that मेरी feelings पे effect ना आ जाए. Why are you thinking so much? Because you're not a harsh person, right? That's why this is really affecting you. So now you need to understand, do I have a choice to leave this profession?
No.
I have a lawyer also here. Hey, Jasbir, good to see you.
Hey, ma'am, how are you?
Jasbir, let's have a joint communication here with the
Yes, ma'am, actually, this thing is hanging a little. Give me one second.
Okay, don't worry. Take your time. So now see, if he is a lawyer, how can he say that nothing should happen bad on this planet? Definitely, we need a lawyer when we always have a problem.
Yeah.
Why would I have a lawyer if my life is going absolutely smooth and nice? Although I know how this journey is because I went through a lot of court cases for my marriage. I never saw a happy face there. Everybody is fighting. Everybody is looking for insaf. So Jeevan, let's get mature, right? Whatsoever is the condition, take control of your thought. Tell yourself, I decided to become, and I know the inside outside of this profession. Why am I complaining now? And second can be, do I have the option to change my profession?
No.
Now, come on, that is such an answer with a conviction. You are like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? So when you don't have a choice, so what is there? You have to create the best out of it. Now, what can that be? What can be very beneficial to you to really sustain and to really understand? See, definitely your lifestyle habits. Okay, you get up and you run to your work and then you see crime, negativity, people thrashing out here, there, and you're like, oh my God, मैं कहाँ फंस गया? ठीक है?
Same thing happens.
Same thing happening with you. Now, what can you do?
Earlier, I was enjoying the profession. I used to solve the problems and I was enjoying that one. But nowadays, I'm getting what I said. No, I'm not at all interested about this one.
But Jeevan, you don't have a choice.
Yes, yeah.
Now, who is saying you don't have a choice? Am I creating that choice for you, or you are creating yourself?
Myself.
So let's drop that thing. So what can you do? Definitely, you can actually get indulged in some good lifestyle habits like meditation, pranayama, reflecting yourself, writing morning journal, going for a good fitness plan so that your serotonin, your dopamine, your all happy hormones are making you fulfilled in the first hour of the day. And with that energy, जैसे गाड़ी को पेट्रोल पंप पे लेके जाते हैं और जितना डीजल या पेट्रोल भरवाएंगे उतना ही चलेगी, उतना ही माइलेज देगी, right? The same way, if you fuel yourself, सुबह सुबह वो लाइफ जैकेट डाल लो कि अगर कहीं बहुत ज्यादा स्विम करना पड़ जाए और मैं थक जाऊं और मुझे डर है कि मैं डूब ना जाऊं, all these things, all these negativity coming towards you can only and only be controlled, and also you can save yourself by performing certain lifestyle habits. Entire day I'm talking to so many people, and do you think happy people are more coming to me? No. Right? There are, if I can say 80-20, 80 are the people with so many problems, and 20 is the ratio of people who are like, yes, Priyanka, I'm sorted. I know what I'm doing in my life, but I want to grow better. So you tell me, what kind of lifestyle habits should I adapt more so that I can be better than my today? So they want to enhance their growth. That is only 20% of people I meet. 80%, oh my God, कितना इतना बड़ा टोकरा होता है उनके सर पे, और फिर वो टोकरा मेरे सर पे आता है. Right? But I'm happily taking it, Jeevan. No complaints. When I decided to become a coach, I knew it. At 34 years of age, I decided. If you remember, I've told my story long time back. I was into makeup. I was into fashion. I could have designed clothes. I was really good with my makeup thing. And I was doing good. I was earning well. But I dropped everything and I decided that I want to touch humans. I want to contribute to humanity through education. I don't believe in a charity, garibo ko khana khila do, ye kar do. That is 1% of contribution. The real contribution for me is actually making this world a better, happy, healthy, and harmonious place by sharing my experiences, my insights, and that's what is happening past 4 years. Now, you can here correlate yourself to me. Now, how do I do it? Definitely, the first 2 hours of the morning are only dedicated to myself, right? I completely fuel myself in a way that entire day, whatsoever is coming towards me, even believe it, there are so many kind of energies, there are so many kind of people, there are so many things I hear the entire day, but they just bypass me, right? I help them, but they cannot touch my inner core where I'm like, oh shit, why did I become a coach? और अब तो मेरे पास कोई चॉइस भी नहीं है, क्या करूं, मुझे घर भी चलाना है, अपने बच्चे भी रखने हैं, आई एम द ओनली सिंगल पेरेंट, हाउ वुड आई रन द शो? नहीं प्रियंका, अभी तो मैं ये सब करना पड़ेगा. नहीं 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 नहीं. Obviously, every day I'm running out, every day I'm becoming more and more, kind of depressed in my own way, and outside world I'm like, hey, this is Priyanka, lifestyle coach, wisdom, love, peace and light. Will not work, Jeevan. I'll burn out. After all, we are human beings.
Yeah.
So what you have to tell yourself? I don't have a choice. Okay. I chose this profession long time back and I was very happy about it. And I was really doing good, solving cases, helping people, doing fantabulous. Now, if the negativity is touching me and every day it is getting me into bad overthinking, besides this overthinking should be used like, okay, what can I do? Let me do pranayama. Let me go for running. Let me go in nature. Let me go and contribute to the world. Let me go to an orphanage. Let me today talk to a person who is who's like a junior to me, and really have some good sharing through my life, whatever. That overthinking can be used. What can I do to make this situation better? Overthinking करो, overthinking नहीं करोगे तो जिसका जो जॉब है उसको तो वही करना है ना. अभी डाइजेशन अंदर हो रहा है, कैन यू टेल डाइजेशन टू स्टॉप? You cannot. This is natural mechanism we have. All that matter is you have to give direction. अभी मैं खाना ही नहीं खाऊंगी तो क्या होगा? डाइजेशन सिस्टम तो चलता रहेगा, तभी बॉडी में एक्स्ट्रा एयर आती है. Now let me not take you there in the deeper thing, but I'm just giving you a very straight, clear example that you have to direct yourself, right? अगर मैं सोच रही हूं तो मुझे क्या सोचना है? So Jeevan, can we do that? Can you write 5 things right now on the paper that when I overthink, what will I do?
Okay.
Okay, can we do this right now?
Yeah.
Do you find this helpful?
Definitely.
Awesome. Cheers for you. And thank you for opening up. Thank you so very much. Come on, let's do this. Pooja, I hope you're doing your work.
Well, what I have to write, ma'am?
Yeah.
What can I do when I overthink?
Okay.
All right. How can I do something best out of this situation? All right.
Okay.
Come on, Jeevan. Let's do it. Come on, come on. All right. Who else would like to open up? CB Kumar, Reet, Amrinder, Mahesh, Namrata, everyone. Or you can probably share with all these people that how do you organize your day? We all are here to interact. It's nothing like only I can tell you something, I can teach, I can share. You all can share. Please open up. These sessions I only do for people who are always in certain phase where either they are going to ask, learn, share, and let everyone grow together. So come on, Jasbir, you want to share something, being a lawyer? Oh, definitely. Come on, unmute yourself. You need to unmute, Jasbir. I cannot hear you.
Yes. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
So I just wanted to discuss this concept with you. It's called minimalism. So there's a couple in the US who, I can't exactly recall the name of the book. They've written a book on it. They started it and it has become a rage down there. So it's something which is, they label it as a prerequisite to being organized. So basically keeping only that stuff in your home, in your office, in your environment, which is absolutely necessary. And for your, I mean, like शौक भी जरूरी होते हैं, but excess baggage, negativity, clutter को निकाल देना is the first step towards organization.
Wow.
So do you agree with this or?
110%.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, when I actually got my life to certain kind of a minimalism, I remember the first quote I actually read, and that was, your living space is not a storage space. Your living space is not a storage space. Now you go to a garment store, you go to a kitchen stuff store, you go to a departmental store, definitely you'll be like, wow, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Right? Can you actually have your living space like that?
No, I can't. So when you will come home, and I hope you will come and see us soon. There is a difference in the way, I love my mother a lot, but there's a difference in the way my office has been set up and my room compared to the rest of the house. She's very artistic and everything, but she doesn't end up throwing stuff. So we have a major fights on that itself, that I believe in charity or anybody, या कपड़े हैं कुछ है टाइट करा के खुद पहन लो, if you can repaint something, reuse it, but what you know for sure cannot be used, do not keep at home. I mean, like recently.
That's a wonderful thought, wonderful thought. And I must
Because,
say that if you are following it and you're keeping your office and your room like that, enjoy that.
I'm trying to, ma'am. I'm trying to. Because work is like that. I'm in a profession in which okay, I mean, my eldest sister is a decorated, highly decorated civil servant based in Delhi. I mean, she's the only one, I mean, I really fear in this world. Otherwise, मेरे को किसी से डर नहीं लगता, even after my father. So she's someone who's always said that law was not cut out for me, especially doing it from 5-year law, because there is hooliganism and there are a lot of conflicts, and we all go through that. I've learned through that also.
Yeah.
So now that I'm finally, I mean, like, I don't know if it's coming over your grief period or when things get better, when you get strength, because the world is there to pull you down only. Let's be practical and frank. You've seen it through your custody battles. We are having ones with our relatives, and our immediate relative is my father's
You know
brother.
what? I would like to cut it here. It's not about
Yeah.
the world is only here to pull us down. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Yeah.
ठीक है? But अगर
Yeah.
आप खुद ही available हो, right? Okay, today you pull my pants and you pull me down and you do this and you do that. No, I'm sorry. I don't accept that. You know, it's all about once you understand that who you are and what kind of environment you want for yourself, how you want your things to happen for yourself, you take the charge. If you take the 100% responsibility, it's all about you. So, you know, this is also by you know, like a default setting in ourselves that nahi, log to aise hi hote hain, duniya to aise
By
hi hoti
log, I mean mostly relatives and in your colleagues in my profession.
No,
That's what I mean.
no. If you
No?
if you just drop this certain notion for some time, okay,
Okay.
and you just start being in around your relatives or whosoever you're talking about with completely a clean and a clear mind, and now actually understand that what is it? Let me drop my all preconceived notions and here and there things, and let me just see. You just see mere people around you. It's not like your relatives are like that or strangers are like that. They're just mere people. And everybody is telling or saying or bringing something on the table according to their life experiences. So
No,
whatever
I'm
you want to
speaking.
pick from there, you can.
I'm speaking of the specific negative ones, ma'am. Like you spoke about energies. You're a life coach. You do deal with people with anxiety, people who are stressed about their jobs, their kids, the pandemic. I mean, recovering from financial losses and everything. You won't term them negative. They are people with trouble. But you've gone through a personal crisis yourself. I mean, with handling everything, being a single mother. You've been through court cases. Let's take court cases. You've seen what you've experienced in court per se. It is not a very pleasant experience for someone to experience, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying the world is okay. I'll rephrase: the world is not full of bad people per se. I'm not saying that, but we learn to deal with it. And coming back to ma'am, you mentioned starting your day for 2 hours, fueling up for yourself only. So that includes your workout and your meditation primarily, and pranayam also. You are saying,
Yes.
is pranayam really effective, ma'am? Has it helped you?
I would say since the time there's human life on this planet, so many years, those much percentage I can say it's effective. But the question is, are you doing in the right way?
I've never done it.
So every pranayama, let me just brief you here. Every kind of pranayama is not for everyone. Okay. So the body has a lot of science. And there was a time 10 years ago, I would say people was like, okay, let me do a YouTube meditation. Let me do this. There have been many disasters, right? People have lost certain things besides they were supposed to gain certain things. So never get into just something without understanding the science behind it, because this entire mechanism is like crazy, right? It's a deep science. So you
Crazy in a good way, I hope.
Discover your own self. You have to understand your body. You have to understand your state of mind. You have to understand so many things, and then you can start performing these magical tools, which are like, I think they are absolute free on this planet. And it is just the intention that how I want to really understand about it more and more so that I can start performing it. So this is my personal experience. Never ever just, you know, open a YouTube video and just start doing it.
I have trained under a very very old, very renowned lady in Chandigarh itself. This was way back when I was just passing out of law school. Her name is Meenakshi Sood, ma'am. So I trained under her for a couple of months, and then I got into this giving the bar exam and preparing for the judiciary. So I left it. So training under her was like training under the best. So whatever I remember from those 9 years, I try and implement that in my warm-ups and stretching, because I mainly do running and I do body weight only, because you've seen me, ma'am, the way I was like 2 years
Yes.
back. So I needed to get back into shape.
Hmm.
So last year around, I was having difficulty bending down and tying my shoelaces. तो अलग बात है, सांस इतना चढ़ता था, झुकना मुश्किल हो गया था.
Hmm.
So without naming, there is a lawyer friend in court. I saw him from far off, and he was having the same difficulty. And then I thought that I should
You
be
have
ending
taken
up
the
like.
final responsibility of your own life कि ये सांस
Yeah.
कैसे चढ़ना चाहिए, वो running करके चढ़ना चाहिए
Because
या
ma'am,
फिर जैसे कान में चढ़ना चाहिए?
I've been a sportsman throughout, although not played at a particular level, but I really pride myself on fitness. That's one thing which keeps me going. Like
Lovely. So if I ask you, as per today's topic, that how do you organize your day? Can
Yes.
anybody, like, if anybody can get that help from you also, the
Yes,
session is going to be very fruitful. So let's hear
Yes.
from you, being a lawyer. How do you organize your day?
Ma'am, I don't know if people. Okay, I'll try. I organized my day the previous night itself.
Okay,
Just a
number one
basic
point,
idea.
I organize my day a previous night. Okay, second,
You just have to make a basic list on a piece of paper. You can keep a notepad. I don't have it right now. It's in my room. It's in my office.
it's all right.
The
So
notepad
the
having the
point is, please decide your basic setup on the piece of paper. All right.
priorities, basically weekly, monthly, and a general routine.
Wow.
And then you have to make sure you have to make time for things you enjoy, and company of friends also. I would like to make it very clear, there are certain friends of yours who are well wishers, but who can get selfish at times and toxic and too demanding for
Yes.
certain periods. I mean, they are not there for you, and they expect you to be there for them. So you have to keep them at a level and meet with them at common gatherings and all, because your idea of an organized day has to be your health, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, everything. Your physical health is very important. Meditation, big part. Okay, coming back to the list part. The first few hours, like you mentioned, are solely for me and my. I'll tell you how my day is that's a
That's
general
what
day
we
of
hear
mine.
about it. Yeah.
Okay, my days, ma'am, I try and get a decent amount of sleep. I'm not fixated about it, but any good amount of sleep when I'm well rested. I wake up, I pray, I meditate for a certain amount. Somebody gifted me the Alexa, so I put an alarm on that. I don't like the traditional alarm, so I said just 20 minutes. I try and meditate. Then I go for a run. I've been wanting to do cycling, but it's not happening as of now. After that, ma'am, I freshen up, read the paper. The paper's there. Get ready, leave for court,
So
have my lunch.
what keeps you going to let
Yeah.
that alarm ring on Alexa and you actually get up from the bed? So many people actually, they put that alarm, they do the organizing thing also, but still somewhere the action is not done.
If you are motivated, that is the key word. You will not be needing an alarm.
Okay, and motivated by what?
It could be anything. Taking care of yourself, doing well.
Taking care of yourself.
And if you are competitive enough, in your field or in your family, that you have to be the star, that is something which will push you to get up and get moving.
Okay.
And what else can motivate? Striving for self-improvement.
Striving for self-improvement.
Yes.
If you ask me which one I'll take from you today, is striving for self-improvement.
Yes.
I deny that fact, being competitive and want to be a star of your family.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm a hardcore cricket follower. So my father used to be a big fan of Harbhajan Singh. At that time, I was also. But there was this statement made by his contemporary in 2011. His name is R. Ashwin. He said, "I'm not competing. I am my own competition." So that kind of rings a bell with me.
Good, fantastic. So how many of you are going to take this today from Jasbir, who is an amazing lawyer and an amazing person? He's saying the intention of self-improvement is the best motivation. I'm saying it best because I love this. This is one of my criteria also, which actually, when people ask me, "Arey bhai, every day, like you don't have a chutti," as like, किस चीज की छुट्टी होती है उस चीज से जो आपको थका देती है. छुट्टी किस चीज से होती है जो आपको ड्रेन करती है. एंड यू लाइक, शिट यार, आज तो मैं बहुत सोऊंगा, मैं बहुत थक गया. When you have your life and your lifestyle, your choices, your decisions, everything aligned with your own self-improvement, because if you see, you are the person who is going to do your parenting or your family course or your job or anything. If you are not well equipped, how can you serve? Pooja, this is for you. So when you become the center of your own world, then only the world revolves around you. So this is something very important, that how you can keep yourself motivated. Always ask yourself, how I can do this better. Am I enjoying this? Is this making me a better person? Is this actually making my life, if I see next coming 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, where do I want to be? Now, many questions which are so simple. There's no rocket science, guys. Staying in motivation and inspiring yourself is no rocket science. But I would again say, if you want this to be permanent, please understand, we all go through emotional and mental traumas. Right? Even I have been. There is no one who has actually been left out on this planet. We all go through. Somebody in school, somebody in college, somebody after marriage, somebody in job, somebody in 40s, somebody in 50s. I can tell you surely, everyone goes through. This is very common. This is absolutely natural, right? But the only difference is, what do you do out of your traumas? How do you actually use them as mere lessons of life and make your life better, better, and better? Now, many times we lack sharing those traumas or anything. It can be this much, it can be this, it can be that. That's not a question. Something which is stopping you, something which is not letting you smile, opening up, expanding yourself, because human beings are not supposed to be sad. We are the most amazing creation on this planet. Just thinking of this tells me, wow, how can I be sad? I don't deserve to be. I have all the power. Then let me remind you, don't waste your time. If you have a right kind of a friend around who can really, really understand without any judgments and guide you for a better path. Now, what is here? I remember I used to share, but there used to be a wall. You know, you hit the wall and you're like, yeah. I'm sharing it. I'm all lighthearted. But let me tell you, if you want to really progress, you have to cross this wall. That means share with somebody who can show you the other side, which is progressive, better, constructive, and which is going to make you better. And that's how you should actually understand that this is completely all right. If I'm going through something, all that matters is I need to share, I need to talk, I need to meet the right professional if I'm not getting that help around my family, friends, colleagues, or whatever it is. Please don't waste your life. And that's why we are not able to maintain our daily lifestyle. उठने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, body heavy हो रही है, सर दर्द हो रहा है, acidity हो रही है. These are not the reasons which body is telling you. These are the reasons your emotional and your mental mindset and the feelings is making you go through it. Right? Everything is connected. Everything. Your mind is correlated directly to your stomach. Right? That's why people have stomach upset, constipation, because your mind is not clear. So when you release your constipated mind, you will release your constipation in stomach also. It is that connected. Right? So don't have pills for constipation. Please release your mind. Understand your state of mind. When you have a heavy heart and you're like, I don't know, something is burning inside, I have acidity, I'm not feeling hungry, or probably I'm having a lot of stress eating, a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, this and that. Please understand, you need to open your heart.
Priyanka ma'am.
Just be 1 second. Let me complete. Thank you so much. So when you plan your day, why your emotions, your feelings, your desire for the day are not getting aligned, these are the reasons. So you all need to find out. Like I told Pooja, she can just imagine a situation where she can tell her daughter the way she can tell her daughter, she can tell to herself also. Sara gyan duniya ke liye kyun hai? You have to help yourself also. Jeevan, overthinking, why? So how I can overthink but make my life and situation better. And that's how every day you can have dedicated plan towards your goals, whatever they are, small, big, large, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. But you have to first clear yourself out, right? So please tell me, is that super clear with all of you, that why we lack for really organizing our day? Besides, we know it is so important for us and we are not doing really a good job with our own self and we need to be better. So come on, tell me everyone. Pooja says right. Come on, everyone. Can I hear from you? And in the meanwhile, yes, Jasbir.
I was just saying that you were speaking about motivation. So one thing which can really help is that not to get very fixated with a particular set discipline of maybe say a exercise. You can changing things, mixing things up. I hope this helps everyone. That really helps because
Yes,
willpower
that's a wonderful suggestion. Because see, when you are creative, right? When you are creative, definitely a creative mind is a more happy mind, right? You'll be looking for the unique ideas. And when you look for the unique ideas, definitely you will do things in a more unique way. So it's very important. Sometimes if you don't want to go for your exercise, you can do something else. Sometimes if you can not, enjoy your cooking, you can do painting, whatever, like whatever just makes you happy. Thank you, Jasbir. That's a very good point. Never fix yourself, because if you feel something is boring for you, just change it. I think the life is less, but the possibilities are in zillions.
Yes. One more thing, ma'am.
Yes.
It's also willpower is basically like a muscle. It's like you're training your biceps or your core or your glutes or whatever. So willpower is also like your muscle. So the more you have self-control, that will also increase your motivation. All of this is related in the field of psychology. So it is very important to let go once in a while, but that once in a while should not be like your cheat day, which is propagated by gym trainers all over, like once a week. It's when you feel like letting go, that's okay. But if you're working for your motivation, for your self-improvement, it's a continuous journey. And the more you exercise it with self-control, the better results in the long term will follow.
See, that's also, I would say, a very, very individual experience. Okay. Now, cheat day or the willpower, these certain terms can individually be explored. All right. And when you explore them, you experience them, and then you're like, no, I know my way.
Okay. You're saying it's subjective, basically.
Totally. See, if today I eat chola bhaturas, okay, and I tell somebody like, oh God, chole bhature kha liye, itna fried kha liya. Besides, I know I'm going to burn 2000 calories in the evening. Now here, when I tell somebody and somebody is responding me back in certain ways like, oh shit, the entire day I'll be in the guilt. But now, if I had the chola bhatura and I'm like, yay, I had chola bhatura today, and evening I'm going to hit the gym and burn 2000 calories. The person's like, wow, yeah, you balance it so well. Are you understanding? So
I got the point.
This is totally your own experience. I would say, keep your life like an open book. Okay. Understand the certain facts of life, which is like you, me, or anybody cannot change. The way law of gravity cannot change. Okay. But there are definitely certain ways. There's certain things which are just open to all of us. You like it that way. I like it this way. आउटकम क्या है सिर्फ उस पे देखो.
Correct. Your goals
Right?
are
The
individualistic.
result is important. Nothing else is important. You want to lead a healthy and a happy life. आपको छोले भटूरे खा के अच्छी लग रही है, आप वही खाते रहो.
I was
क्यों
speaking, ma'am,
खाने
in
green
terms.
sauté
I
vegetable?
was not speaking diet only. I was speaking like motivation is
No,
related
that's
to
not giving you just
self.
an example, right? So
Just an example.
which is
Because I
working
really
for me.
liked your example, ma'am, in which you said you can read or paint also for a relaxation. I've been wanting to. I don't know. My books are a mess. I've been wanting to read other than legal and other than news related articles or crypto or whatever. But I am unable to
Whatever
make
your
time.
interest is in, you should have time for everything.
How to make time is it's a very tight schedule and
See, everyone is being busy. Right? But definitely there's a beautiful approach towards time and energy management, and we definitely have that concept in one of my courses, because unless and until you don't maintain and really balance your time and energy, there was a time people were like time management, right? But then the research happened and which said only time cannot be managed. You have to manage your time and energy. Now the latest research is which is saying that it has to be time, energy, and money. All right.
Super.
Now here
Super.
with your money, what are you doing? You're paying your basic necessities. You're doing everything what you need to do.
Investing and everything.
But you're not paying money for your own personal development.
Yeah.
Right? In India today also, if you ask 1,000 people, probably 10 would say, I need a therapist. I need to go and seek a professional. And then they're like, oh shit, I can give 500, 5,000, get 7 lakhs of, heart injections and, certain things in the hospitals. But when it comes to expanding my heart and opening my truth, I'm like afraid of everyone. I cannot open up.
Ma'am, why is that so?
This is human nature, and this has been coming through ages, right? Human has always been, कहने को शेर, but अंदर से सबसे ज़्यादा in fear. We always have that fear. मेरी बात किसी को पता ना चल जाए. And besides, we all should understand the fact, आप, मैं या कोई भी और, we are just here for the limited time. Nobody is even going to remember once you leave this planet. अच्छा क्या था? Let it be. Life is needed to be dealt with a lot of casual behavior in actually these kind of syndromes where you feel that my problem, my secret, my relationship, my family, my this, to hell with you. It's same with everyone.
And don't you think there's a lack of awareness about the difference between a therapist and a psychologist also? People don't even know what's the difference actually.
See, this is all about what you want to know about. Right? There is nothing lacking on this planet. Everything is in abundance.
Yeah, of course.
Everything is in abundance.
Yeah.
Right? But if you don't want to know about it only, then you'll be like, no, there is lack of awareness. There's lack of knowledge. I don't believe in any lack. I feel if something is lacking, it's just lacking because of me. Right?
And
so this universe, this place has been designed in abundance for us. We just have to be there to receive, to explore, to experience. And that's what life is all about. नहीं हो रहा आपसे, कोई बात नहीं यार, help ले लो. आपसे नहीं हो रहा, आपको लगता है मुझे बहुत knowledge है इस चीज के बारे में, but it's not working out. That means something is missing. Find out more. Look for more. Right? So this is all about intention, just be. That has been my personal experience, and I feel if this is making me better and better, and it is really making my life the way I want it, definitely it's working for me. It is going to work for everyone. Right? So there is never a lack of anything on this planet. Everything is in an abundance. All right? So whatever we need to check out, it's there. Fashion, beauty, cosmetics, doctor, therapy, coaching, life, knowledge, anything. Right? But we need to look for it. So, is it good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Any more questions, guys? I'll be finishing the session in another 5 minutes. And before that, Pooja, would you like to open up and tell us what have you done with your homework? I love this term homework, yaar. School mein milta tha na, badi khushi hoti thi mujhe. Actually, I feel life has to have a homework for the entire life, because that keeps us better and we progress actually better.
Keeps us accountable and happy also.
Definitely. Accountability के बिना तो कुछ possible ही
फायदा
नहीं.
नहीं है.
Yeah.
Back to school. I mean, when I was whenever people see me in
Have
libraries
water.
or whenever people see me in libraries or in the mall wearing a bag, they were like, even my sisters tease me a lot. कि क्या हो गया वकील को, ये क्या हो गया? Although I enjoy my books and everything and learning more than anything else. I mean, I was happiest that way when we were living in in some other house. Was playing, enjoying, traveling, reading basically. Then when you grow up, you become way too responsible and the world takes over. I'm saying this in a sarcastic way. And then you realize
I got it. I got
you
it.
need to enjoy life the way it was in your childhood.
This is again about your own self-experience, है ना?
Yeah.
So the way we all were in certain terminology for long time, the way world brings us, the way society tells us, but ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है?
बिल्कुल नहीं है.
cage है जो हम choose करते हैं
बिल्कुल.
और ये वो cage भी हो सकता है जो बहुत beautiful है, right? और उसके अंदर आप खुद ही अपनी जगह बना रहे हो. So there are many dimensions and there are long discussions on so many things. But
Ma'am, before you wind up, sorry I'm interrupting. Before you wind up, what are you reading currently? And any good recommendations?
If you trust me, I'm actually reading my own book nowadays.
You're reading your?
I'm reading my own book.
Okay.
Yes, this is Love, Lifestyle, Liberation. And believe me, I'm reading it for the second time. I have wrote it, but I'm always finding something new in it.
How much time did you
My own book
take?
is the greatest reminder for me that why I started, from where I started, what was my journey, what I am today, why did I write this book, how these tools helped me. And you know what? They're such universal tools that this is not going to get old, whether I die or my next generation or next generation or next generation. This is something which is going to be forever on this planet because we all need it, right? So my book is the thing which I'm reading nowadays. And it's a very short and a sweet book because I felt that it has to be a bag book. It has to be a pocket diary kind of a book. Wherever you want, just take it with you. It's like,
is it available on the Kindle, ma'am?
Yes. It doesn't take much space. And the book has a lot of action tips. So I call it as a weekend book. Start on Friday, finish on Sunday, and change your life on Monday.
Super.
Right? So we all need to have कि करना क्या है? Ultimately question आता है करना क्या है? अरे भाई इसमें लिखा हुआ है.
Kills overthinking and procrastination and everything, right?
There are many tools which are subjected to my life.
Your personal experiences. That's one thing which I picked up from you today. That is, everything is subjective, and we all have our own journeys. And we know that we read that a lot, but when we interact out of work and out of our friend circle and with new people.
अभी कोई देखो हम क्यों बोलते हैं कि सब बच्चों को स्कूल जाना चाहिए. जो अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड है उनके लिए अंडर प्रिविलेज के लिए भी स्कूल होना चाहिए because we understand the power of community, the power of education, the power of live interactions, the power of discussions. How can we say now you, me, or anybody doesn't need it? If you ask me, I want to spend my money, my energy, and my time maximum in learning things for life. Right? So there should be a school which should never end. There should be a college which should never end. There should be a university which should never end. Whosoever wants to go anytime, sit there, be a learning student of life, learn, adapt, and make yourself better. At the end of the day, you should be like, wow, what a life. Wow, I love myself. I love my life. And I'm responsible for it. And this is coming from my own life, Jasbir. So it should never end. Learning should never end. Interaction should be very specific, very, I would say, to the point. And you should know with whom are you going to interact and actually put in your time, energy, and money.
That's brilliant.
Wow, you're such a good student, huh? Always write so many notes.
Ma'am, I was writing from the first day I joined practice. I was made a lot of fun off in the initial days. I joined a very renowned lawyer, and all the seniors, juniors were like, "To likh raha hai." 2 weeks they were mocking. The third week on, everybody had a diary. and I believe in writing because when you write, you don't need to look at it again. Mostly,
Wonderful.
it's there in your head. It's
Wonderful.
ingrained in you. That's the way I prepared for all my exams throughout. Also,
So, you know, like I was asked this question by somebody very close. So they were like, why did you write a book?
Hmm.
Okay. So I said, I wrote a book for myself. This book is truly a reminder for me. Right? And what I have written in this book has been instilled in me now. So very selfish in this term. I wrote this book for
it is
myself first.
necessary to be
Yeah.
selfish, ma'am. And the term is not selfish. Even if you say you are self-centered on negative terms, also this is necessary.
See, again,
Loving yourself has
subjective.
got nothing to do with
Again,
selfish, ma'am.
subjective. Selfish is not
Yeah,
bad. Sometimes you need to be.
but
Right?
it's portrayed like that, no, ma'am.
See, that's people's problem, how they want to portray it. Is there a fact about selfish? There's nothing to be said and done for it. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how you portray it and how people portray it, let that be a choice of everybody, no?
Yeah, but the general connotation in society, in India, everywhere is like the term where selfish is used, self-centered is used. It's like that person
See,
stays.
again, this is one of the thing I've learned in life. When you really get a lot of people, like, you know, India says, world says, Modi says, government says, this says, that says, you forget about yourself. Okay. So right now, if we have so many people in the room and we are talking this all about, so this is only about us.
Correct.
I would not let any word or any opinion or anything coming from here and there enter this world right now, because this is about us right now. And this is only going to be better for us when we are only presently us.
And ma'am, may I just share another personal, okay, this will be a little tough, a dream with you.
Let's hear from Pooja first. Pooja, are you ready?
Sure.
I really want to see what she has written for her daughter.
Yeah, ma'am. The first question was ki,
Pooja, you need to be a little more louder, huh?
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Yeah.
This question is that कि मेरी daughter को मतलब सब लोग hate कर रहे हैं.
Okay, we cannot hear you still.
Just a sec, ma'am.
Thank you, Mahesh. Thank you, Namrata, for writing it right.
Yeah, ma'am. Is it okay now?
It's very, very low.
I don't know.
Get closer to the mic. Jeevan, have you written?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me.
My first question was that ki everyone is hating her. How she will adapt in that situation, right?
Okay.
For that, मैं उसे बोलूंगी कि या तो मतलब हमें क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या आ रही है उससे पूछूंगी और विल ट्राई टू एडजस्ट इन दैट हमारे क्या कहाँ पे हम पीछे हो रहे हैं किस रीजन क्या है कि लैग बिहाइंड है हम लोग.
Okay.
Try to mix with the other people.
You will tell your daughter, in case she comes to you and saying that my friend is not supporting me, my teacher is not helping me, and she's like, I'm not able to do. So you'll tell her that why is it happening? That's right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the same question goes towards you, Pooja. Now you will ask yourself, start writing on the other side, why am I not doing? Why am I not doing?
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the second suggestion you'll give to your daughter?
Mix with them. Try to mix with them.
Try to mix with them. Now, what can be the suggestion to your own self? Try to give also back. Now, see, Pooja, you telling your daughter to mix with her friends, gel with them so that they can help her. Now, the same way, you already have good friends. What will you do? You should try to give back.
Yes.
You should tell your friend, thank you, call her, tell her I'll take you out for lunch because you helped me. Or today I will come and pick you up and let's go for the walk.
Okay.
Does it make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the third point?
Where we are lacking behind or change ourselves. change yourself कि मतलब अगर हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो हम उसमें उसको चेंज करें.
Okay. So now what will this statement be for you now? What will you change in yourself?
I too find I know the reason. Now I just need to change myself.
Wow. So now you'll be like, why should I change myself? तो ये question कहाँ help करेगा आपको? जब आप अपने आप से पूछोगे why? Why? अब वहां पे क्या होना चाहिए? कल को आपका हस्बैंड आपको सपोर्ट ना करे, आपके फ्रेंड्स आपको सपोर्ट ना करें, then you like, oh shit, मैं तो अकेली रह गई. Right? So why I should change? Because everybody is supporting me and they are actually thinking of my good. Write it down.
Yes, ma'am.
If tomorrow I don't get their support because I'm not using the support right now, so I really need to change. Make sense, Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the next point?
This much. 3 points only. Now the second question was it कि everyone is loving. Why you are not? I mean, why you are happy?
Okay.
That's
Everyone is loving. Why are you not loving? Okay.
for that. The same reason is for the reason where I am lacking behind. And the third is try to adjust in that situation.
Okay. So now what will you tell yourself?
Same only.
Now the whole thing is on you, right? Everybody is supporting you. Everybody is there with you. But the problem is you are not supporting your own self.
Yeah.
So what will you be like? Adjusting, or you will be supporting yourself?
Supporting myself.
Supporting myself. So now, Pooja, till here, it becomes a self conversation. Now, how you have to say, I know I have to do this, or probably I have to change this within me. I have my husband, I have my friends, I have certain good videos to watch. And whenever they are pushing me, I'm doing it also. Now, firstly, I have to tell them, thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you very much for helping me to become a better person, and also give them back through giving my quality time. And this way, when I'm going to give it back also, I am actually taking good action for myself. So this conversation should be your inner dialogue, right? Whenever you're like, oh, I'm not doing, that is the time, open this paper, read this thing and keep it as your inner dialogue. नहीं मुझे करना है, क्यों? क्योंकि everybody is supporting me. I also have to support myself and I also need to give them back. Are you getting that, Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this going to be a nice pattern for you, which is going to help you doing things in a better way for yourself each day?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
So this has to be your inner dialogue. अभी जो तुम इससे पहले बोल रहे थे ना, टाइम कैसे किल होगा, टाइम को किल करना है तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा, I don't know, I'm not able to do, ये सब क्या है? ये भी तो आपके inner dialogues हैं. आपने इसको अंदर सेट कर लिया है, right? अब वो default setting है या कैसी भी setting है. Now it's up to you. Remove that setting whenever it's coming to you. Now install the new inner dialogue. And I guarantee you, if you start speaking to yourself like that, with this kind of an inner dialogue, which is giving you the complete conversation कि क्या हो रहा है, मुझे क्या करना है और वापस क्या करना है, I'm telling you, if you follow this, your life will not be the same as ever. But you need to try, darling. I can always give you a lot of tools being a coach. You know, plumber आता है तो नल का ठीक करके ही जाता है क्योंकि वो plumber है, carpenter नहीं है. Okay, so if right now something is not working in your life and a coach is telling you that use this tool, now you have to use the tool because you have to become the plumber of your own life. I cannot become. Okay, so you have to use it. It's all about that. Like if you ask me today, What I was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that was only because what I knew that time to do. Right? अभी जो मुझे आज आता है करना, उससे मेरी लाइफ में क्या अच्छा हो रहा है वो मैं जानती हूँ. तो क्या मैं उनको यूज करती रहूंगी? डेफिनेटली. राइट? और क्यों करूंगी? क्योंकि ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि मैंने करके देखा और मेरी लाइफ इससे बेटर हो रही है, मैं इससे बेटर फील कर रही हूँ. एवरीथिंग इज बिकमिंग बेटर फॉर मी. I will keep using these tools. Will I procrastinate? I will not. Will I delay? Not at all. Will I lack my own self-support? Not at all. All right, Pooja? Great. Awesome. Jeevan, have you done your work?
Yeah, just ma'am, I written only one thing now.
Tell me.
That if overthink, and you have to think for in a better way. That's in a good way, not in a bad thing like that.
Okay.
That's the thing I've written, ma'am.
So your question is that whenever I am overthinking, okay,
Yeah.
I will not only overthink, rather I'll be like, okay, I am overthinking. Not a bad idea. All right. But what should I overthink about so that my situation becomes better?
Yeah.
What should I overthink about so that my situation can become better? Right?
Yeah,
this
that's true.
mind is just a robot. It is just like an app which you have in your phone, and whatever you use with that app, it only works that way. So Jeevan, you have to train your mind to remind you कि ठीक है भाई, overthinking हो रहा है, stress हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, it's okay, accept it. That's a beautiful way. Number one. Number two, okay, अभी हो तो रहा है, but इसको मैं better कैसे बना सकता हूँ? Okay, so that is the time, Jeevan, whatever makes you happy. अगर आप बाहर जा सकते हो, कोई स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटी कर सकते हो, रनिंग कर सकते हो, जॉगिंग कर सकते हो, जिम जा सकते हो, स्विमिंग कर सकते हो, बैडमिंटन खेल सकते हो, ये ऑप्शन नहीं है. You're only inside. Take yourself in the washroom, have some long inhale and exhalation. Tell yourself it's okay. I can actually understand and I can make it better. I am powerful. You can have beautiful affirmations to yourself. You can probably just distract your energy to something else. You can watch a comedy show. There are so many things, Jeevan. There are so many things.
Yeah, that's true,
But
ma'am.
I want you to find out that what all things you can do, and you should start at least experiencing it now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Definitely I'll do, ma'am.
Thank you, Jeevan. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll be closing the session. It's 1 p.m. and it has been a great interactive session. I think when people want to talk, then only I can actually discuss. I can also give my insights better, because this is not some a forced session which you have paid and you have to come. This was just a contribution from my side, which I try to do at least twice in a month. And thank you very much for showing up. Thank you so much for interacting. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Jeevan. Thank you, Jasbir, for opening up. And I'm sure with your 3 examples today, people have taken a lot. Now it all depends, what are you going to do from these learnings now? That is only going to make a difference, nothing else.
Will surely do, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Everyone, have a superb Sunday. And I call my Sundays as learning Sundays, because Sunday you can learn more, right? So if you ask me, after we leave this session, all of you just sit with yourself for 10 minutes and just rewind that what we discussed in the session, right? And you can make notes also, so that you can remember for the entire life. Lots of love. Thank you very, very much. God bless you all. Keep smiling.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jeevan. Thank you so much.